It's semifinal Saturday for both Valley View softball and baseball. Valley View softball will kick it off this afternoon as they get set to take on Sheridan in the 5A state semifinals. Welcome into the First National Bank pregame show. First National Bank, where they put you first always, as this afternoon Valley View will take on Sheridan. Both of these teams coming off of extra inning wins yesterday afternoon. Valley View at 21-8, 12-2 in conference play in the regular season. Sheridan at 25-2 on the year. They went 16-0 in conference play in the regular season. Yesterday, Valley View went into extras with Greenwood. It was tied at 2 going into the 9th inning, but a 5-run 9th inning helped Valley View come out with a 7-3 victory in yesterday's contest. Valley View got a run in the top of the 7th to tie it up, and then again that 5-run 9th was the difference. Racy Talley along with Mackenzie Whitlock and Ellie Dawson all chipping in to drive in runs in the 9th inning. Meanwhile, for Sheridan, they're coming off of a game that went to 8 yesterday. They went into extras tied with Maumelle at 1, and then a triple to score the game-winning run by the leadoff hitter Skylar Sterrett was the difference in the game, as they were able to win 2-1 yesterday afternoon. There was a combined 14 hits in the game, 6 of which came from Sheridan in yesterday afternoon's contest. Should be a good one. Winner moving on to the Weekend of Champions in Conway next weekend. We'll continue along on the First National Bank pregame show from Harrison right after a 3-minute timeout. This is the 5A State Softball Tournament on the EAB Sports Network.
Every person deserves respect, and that's what you're promised when you work with Stanley Woodard Law Firm. Bill Stanley and Jared Woodard are proud former lettermen at Arkansas State, and with over 45 years experience, they've earned their reputation as hometown lawyers that get big city results. In fact, they've both been recognized in the National Trial Lawyers Association Top 100, whether it's personal injury, nursing home neglect, criminal defense, or civil litigation. Get respect, results, relief with Stanley Woodard Law Firm. Call 932-2000 and visit stanleywoodard.com.
Welcome to the world of ITMs at Focus Bank. It's a drive up without the tube. Speak with live interactive tellers, all from the convenience of a traditional ATM machine. Cash checks to the penny, make deposits, and best of all, you get to select the denominations. Stop by and experience the convenience and friendly service of a live teller at our new ITM machines at Focus Bank. Focus Bank, delivering experience, service, and technology since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Today, the only way to get through the pain, trials, and uncertainty is to look to Jesus. We cannot grasp the infinite measure of God's love for us. At Central Baptist Church, everyone is welcomed and wanted. Each week, we join with Jesus in his mission to reach more people and lead them into a growing relationship with him. For more info, follow us on social media or visit us online at centralbaptist.com. See you Sunday.
Anywhere, anytime, any season. Poinsett Turf Grass Company grows the very best natural grass you can find anywhere. And they do it right here in Northeast Arkansas. Whether it's Tahoma 31 Bermuda, Palisades Zoysia, Northbridge Bermuda, or Tiffway 419 Bermuda, Poinsett Turf Grass can provide sod for your home, corporate office, sports field, or an entire golf course. And they harvest all year long. Poinsett Turf Grass, a family-owned company for over 20 years. Call 578-2391 for pickup and delivery. Visit their Facebook page and go to PoinsetTurfGrass.com.
At Vision Care Center of Northeast Arkansas, we know that great vision matters, both on the field and in the stands. The Glasses Shop at Vision Care Center features expert stylists and a broad selection of styles and frames. Plus, Vision Care Center offers diagnosis, treatment, and care for an assortment of eye conditions. Your road to excellent vision starts at Vision Care Center of Northeast Arkansas. Call 870-932-2211 to schedule an appointment today at any of our Jonesboro, Paragould, or Pocahontas locations.
Jonesboro Acoustical and Drywall is proud to be bringing you this week's state tournament action. They specialize in metal stud work, drywall, and acoustical ceilings for your home and especially your business. To make sure your home looks and sounds like a champ, let Jonesboro Acoustical and Drywall go to work. Give them a call, 932-6179. That's 932-6179. And at Jonesboro Acoustical and Drywall, they're big fans of high school sports and send their best wishes to all the area teams competing at the state tournament.
Continuing along on the First National Bank pregame show this afternoon as Valley View gets set to take on Sheridan in the 5A state semifinals of the softball tournament. Time now to get you caught up on an Andy's Frozen Custard State Tournament scoreboard. Andy's Frozen Custard, where Andy's famous strawberry shortcake sundae is back. Visit an Andy's near you to enjoy one today. Taking a look at some finals from yesterday in the state quarterfinals. Mentioned Sheridan, a 3-2 winner over Maumelle. Valley View, a 7-3 winner over Greenwood, while Greene County Tech surviving a pitcher's duel 1-0 over Greenbrier. And BB defeated Mountain Home 3-0 yesterday afternoon. As for what lies ahead, this look ahead is brought to you by Vision Care Center. Your road to excellent vision starts at Vision Care Center in Jonesboro, Paragould, and Pocahontas. Valley View getting set to take on Sheridan, and then right after this game around 2:30, it's BB and Greene County Tech, with the winners going on to the state championship next weekend in Conway. No times and dates have been announced for the 5A state softball championship, but that should come out sometime either late tonight or tomorrow for next weekend in Conway. We'll take another timeout, come back, get you caught up on the starting lineups, and wrap things up on the First National Bank pregame show right after a 3-minute timeout. This is the 5A state softball tournament on EAB Sports Network.
Great stylists, great prices, great service, that's great clips. Great stylists, great prices, great service, that's great clips. Come on, get your hair cut at Great Clips.
Come visit any of our great locations in Jonesboro or Paragould next time you're ready for a great haircut. Open 7 days a week and you never need an appointment. Great Clips is a proud sponsor of Valley View Blazer Baseball.
Great Clips.
Get ready to experience the thrill of victory with Andy's Frozen Custard. Introducing the Frozen Custard Concrete, a winning combination of rich chocolate, creamy peanut butter, and crunchy Heath Bar. Just like Xfinity Series champ Cole Custer, Andy's Frozen Custard knows what it takes to be the best. Buckle up and race over to Andy's today and try the Frozen Custard Concrete. Available now at Andy's Red Wolf and Highland Drive locations in Jonesboro.
Andy's makes it fun to be a kid for a while.
Attention sports fans looking to score big on collectibles. Jonesboro Sports Cards and Memorabilia is the place to be. Discover a treasure trove of sports memorabilia, hobby and retail boxes, and essential supplies for every collector's needs. From PSA to SGC ratings, authenticity is guaranteed. Jonesboro Sports Cards also carries select shoes for the ultimate fan. And mark your calendars because a big card and collectibles show is coming this June, featuring some of your favorite student athletes from Arkansas State. Visit Jonesboro Sports Cards and Memorabilia today, where every sports fan's dream comes to life.
The Simmons Bank Card Alerts app lets you get more from your Simmons debit and credit cards. Set transaction alerts to be notified of certain card activity and choose how you receive each alert. You can suspend your card, set a spend limit, or decline specific transaction types. You can even manage multiple cards. So get more control, more convenience, and more peace of mind with your Simmons Bank debit and credit cards. Learn more at simmonsbank.com/debit card. Simmons Bank, member FDIC.
More homes are using metal roofing than ever before. Discount Metal Roofing Supplies in Truman is offering discount prices to the public and has everything you need to install your metal roof. A roof from Discount Metal Roofing Supplies is built to last much longer than asphalt shingles, going 40 to 60 years and beyond. Plus, it gives you durability to the elements and in the long run is going to save you money. Discount Metal Roofing Supplies, 200 West Main, Building 39 in Truman, and call 870-418-0790.
Finding your place is more than just a location. It's about discovering your purpose, exploring your passions on a campus that feels like home. At A-State, you can achieve at the highest levels, form lasting relationships, and support the Red Wolves, both on campus and in the wild. Whether you're into research, the arts, healthcare, or maybe something else, there's a place for you at Arkansas State University. Find your place in the pack. Visit astate.edu to learn more.
Whether you're building a home, repairing it, or just starting a do-it-yourself project, trust JT White Hardware and Lumber to help you get the job done. JT White Hardware and Lumber has been family-owned for more than 50 years and are an authorized dealer for Anderson Windows and Doors. Trust the name the pros trust and the one used on the most building sites. JT White Hardware and Lumber. All the tools and materials needed for any project, large or small. JT White Hardware and Lumber on Parker Road, just off I-555 at Harris Lawrenceburg Road, a proud supporter of the A-State Red Wolves. Attention members and guests.
Sink your teeth into award-winning burgers, indulge in a delicious brunch, and discover so much more at J-Town's Grill on Johnson right off the A-State campus. Whether you're celebrating a victory or just hungry for some hometown hospitality, at J-Town's we're not just about great food, we're about community. Proud supporters of A-State and our local high school athletics, we serve up delicious dishes with a side of team spirit. So for mouth-watering meals and a welcoming atmosphere, there's only one place to go. J-Town's Grill, where the locals go.
Getting underway about 5 minutes early this afternoon. Valley View and Sheridan. The first pitch of the game is in there for a called strike one. First pitch is brought to you by Farmers and Merchants Bank, a leader in ag lending for over 75 years. Next pitch is popped up and foul. And moves the count to 0-2. Starting lineup this afternoon for Valley View. Ashlyn Beal batting leadoff, the catcher, followed by Racy Talley, the shortstop. Mackenzie Whitlock, the second baseman, bats third. Riley Smith, the starting pitcher this afternoon. And the cleanup spot as the 0-2 pitch misses high. Followed by the DP, Ellie Dawson. Marley Greeno, the third baseman, bats sixth. Then it's Lacey French, the first baseman, batting seventh, followed by Charlie Wilson in left and Amira Wright. And a right, Harley Allison will be in center but will not bat for Valley View. A ball and 2 strikes the count to the leadoff hitter, Ashlyn Beal, who goes down swinging for out number 1. This top of the first inning is brought to you by Jonesboro Acoustical and Drywall, making your home look and sound like a champ. Perfect weather as we get underway this afternoon. 75 degrees and sunny at first pitch. Wind, unlike yesterday, will not be much of an issue today, blowing out about 5 miles an hour north-northwest. Not much of an issue this afternoon, as next to bat is Racy Talley, the Valley View shortstop. Temperature on the turf brought to you by Poinsett Turfgrass. Anywhere, anytime, any season. Poinsett Turfgrass is harvesting and installing sod all year long. Visit poinsetturfgrass.com. First pitch to Talley is a swinging strike number 1. Next pitch on the way, and Talley will pop it up. Now moves to 0-2. Valley View in the white uniforms, blazers across the chest in blue trimmed in gold. Gold sleeves, numbers on the back in blue trimmed in gold. White pants with a gold stripe down the side and a blue outline. 0-2 to Racy Talley. The 0-2 pitch is hit right to short for out number 2. A liner to short for the second out of the inning. It'll bring up Mackenzie Whitlock. Sheridan, meanwhile, in the black uniforms with the blue pinstripes. Sheridan across the chest in black trimmed in yellow. Numbers on the bottom left in black trimmed in yellow, or in blue trimmed in yellow, and then on the back in blue trimmed in yellow as well. First pitch to Mackenzie Whitlock is a called strike 1 on the lower end of the zone. Whitlock started 0 for 3 yesterday, but then delivered with a single in the 7th and had an RBI single in the 9th inning. There's a ground ball right side, throw to first in time. It goes 4-3, and Valley View goes down in order in the top of the first inning. Sheridan due up after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Urgent Care Plus, now open at 3001 Apache Drive in Jonesboro. Open 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day for your convenience. Urgent Care Plus provides everything you need in a standard urgent care, plus a little more. Illness and injuries like deep lacerations, minor fractures, strains, sprains, and new onset low back pain is easily handled by our staff of ER-trained providers. No appointment necessary. NEA Baptist Urgent Care Plus is an urgent care with a little more.
At First National Bank, our mortgage lending team knows what it takes to make a home and a superior home loan process. Simple, proven, and reliable service with competitive rates at a bank that already feels like home. Since 1889, that's been the First National Bank way, because for our people, this is home. Apply online at fnbank.net/mortgage. From our family to yours, welcome home. First National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to Northeast Arkansas's news and information station. 102.1 FM, 1230 AM, KBTM, Jonesboro.
To the bottom of the first we go. Bottom of the first is brought to you by Great Clips. For a great haircut, visit Great Clips. Open 7 days a week, and you never need an appointment. It'll be Skylar Sterrett, followed by Chloe Ashmead and Mary Lim, the lineup for Sheridan in this bottom of the first. Shortstop Sterrett standing in, looks at a first pitch strike on the outside corner. Sterrett at short, Ashmead at center, Mary Lim at third. Then it's Cooper Terry, the left fielder. Mason Wilson at first. Followed by the 6-hole hitter, Callie Wilburn, the starting pitcher this afternoon, as the pitch misses low for ball one. Then it's Jade Nashcraft in right, the 7-hole hitter, followed by Kylie Finnessy, the DP, in the 8 spot, and Emma Goodman, the catcher. Lineup for Sheridan. Chloe Clark will play second but will not hit. Next pitch to Sterrett. Misses high. 2 balls, no strikes. Count to Skylar Sterrett. Riley Smith comes set of the mound. The 2-0 pitch is hit out into left center. Going to drop for a base hit. So it's a leadoff single for Skylar Sterrett. And Sheridan has a base runner on with nobody gone. It'll be Chloe Ashmead, the center fielder, that's due up next for Yellow Jackets. First pitch from Riley Smith on the way, and it misses outside for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes to count to the Sheridan center fielder. Leadoff single for Skylar Sterrett. Here comes the 1-0 offering on the way, misses outside. Sterrett on the go, will take a base at second. It's a stolen base by Sterrett. The throw came in a little bit low, and Sterrett was able to take the base. The pitch was called a strike, actually, so the count evens at a ball and a strike to Chloe Ashby. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. Runner in motion again, but will retreat back to the bag at second. Ashlyn Beal hopped up out of the stands and forced Sterrett to remain at second. 2 balls and a strike to count to the center fielder Ashmead, and the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed. 2-2 pitch swung on and missed for strike number 3 to Chloe Ashmead, and Ashmead goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. It'll be Mary Lim, the third baseman, that's due up next for Sheridan. Lim was 2 for 3 in yesterday afternoon's game. First pitch to Lim, she'll show bunt, pull it back, and stealing another base is Skylar Sterrett. Beal bobbled it a bit after getting the pitch in and wasn't able to make the throw down to third. So Sterrett with 2 stolen bases. And now a base hit would for sure get her home. Next pitch to Mary Lim, misses low. 2 balls, no strikes. Count to the Sheridan third baseman. Riley Smith on the mound, checks her wrist, and now will come set with the 2-0 offering. Here it comes. Ground ball left side to third, throw across the diamond to first, and Sheridan will get a run across. The throw came in low to first and forced Lacey French off the bag, trying to scoop it up. And coming home to score was Skylar Sterrett. So Sheridan leads 1-0 now in the bottom of the first, as there's a foul ball. No balls and a strike to count to Cooper Terry, the left fielder. Well, they did call the out at first. Lacey French was able to get her foot back on the bag, but then Sterrett was able to come home from third. There's a pop-up on the infield, ranging over right around that first base bag. To make the grab is Mackenzie Whitlock. and she'll end the inning. But Sheridan does get a run to come across in the bottom of the first. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the top of the second. Our score, Sheridan 1 and Valley View 0. This is the 5A state softball tournament on the EAB Sports Network.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
The team at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been taking care of our local athletes for over 40 years. Now with 2 locations, including JOSM on Main and JOSM on Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. And now JOSM is offering a limited number of same-day appointments. Call 932-1820. Find them on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in our field so you can excel on yours.
Top of the second inning is brought to you by Discount Metal Roofing in Truman, offering discount prices to the public. Blazers went down in order in the top of the first inning. Sheridan gets a run across in the bottom of the first. Skylar Starrett able to steal 2 bases, and then off a 5-3 ground ball out was able to go home and score. First pitch to Riley Smith missed low and inside. The second pitch misses outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. The count to the Valley View starting pitcher, Smith, a .321 hitter on the year. Reached base 3 times yesterday and looks at a third pitch strike that catches the bottom of the zone. Walked in the second, singled in the sixth, then came around to score off of that, and then got on base with a fielder's choice and provided the run of the ninth, as that's hit out to the right side, and getting a glove on it is the second baseman, Chloe Clark. Had the glove about even with her hip there to bring in out number 1 of the inning. And there's 1 gone in the top of the second, as Ellie Dawson, the DP, will stand in next for Valley View. First pitch to Dawson misses high for ball 1. Callie Kilburn on the mound this afternoon for Sheridan. Dawson in yesterday's game started 0 for 2, but then was big in the late innings as the next pitch is fouled back, evens the count of the ball and a strike. Had an RBI double in the 6th, and then had an RBI double again in the 9th yesterday, part of that 5-run top of the 9th inning. That helps Valley View pull away 7-3. There's a foul ball behind home off the chain link fence. Moves the count to a ball and 2 strikes to Ellie Dawson. Kilburn comes set from the circle. The 1-2 pitch is hit soft and foul. It'll just get over the fence behind the stands along the first baseline. And keep the count at a ball and 2 strikes. Dawson on the season, a .338 hitter, looking to provide the Blazers with a base runner, and she will as the pitch comes in and hits her. Got her right on the shoulder, it looked like. And Dawson will go to first after the HBP. It'll be Marley Greeno that's due up next. Sheridan arguing that Dawson leaned into the pitch, but I don't think they're going to get a reversal here. Marley Greeno, the third baseman, due up next for Valley View. Greeno, a .215 hitter on the season. 17 hits, 16 runs driven in. Show bunt. The pitch misses away. Throw down to first, and out at first is Ellie Dawson. So Dawson's out at first for out number 2. Mason Wilson, as Dawson was sliding back in trying to slide back into first. Got knocked down, but somehow kept her foot on the bag at first. And Valley View with the bases empty and 2 gone now as Marley Greeno looks at a strike. A ball and a strike. The count to the Valley View third baseman. Here's the next pitch from Kilburn, fouled back. Hit right in front of the catcher, Emma Goodman. And moves the count to a ball and 2 strikes. Next offering from Kilburn on the way. The 1-2 pitch is a bit high and outside, but Greeno went around on it, fouls it back. Over to one of the baseball fields that's not being used today. With just 4 games, only 2 fields in use at Harrison. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a grounder to third, throw across the dime to the first. It's in time for a 5-3 put out of Greeno, and the inning is over for Valley View. We go to the bottom of the second. Our score, Sheridan 1, Valley View 0. This is the 5A State Softball Tournament on the EAB Sports Network.
Go outside and play with Jonesboro Cycle and ATV. Jonesboro Cycle is your go-to for all your power sports needs, whether it be off-road, on-road, or on the wall. Check out their inventory of four-wheelers, side-by-sides, motorcycles, dirt bikes, cruisers, go-karts, scooters, personal watercrafts, boats, and even boat motors. Jonesboro Cycle is a 185,000 square foot motorsports mecca featuring all the name brands under one roof. Jonesboro Cycle and ATV on U.S. Highway 63 North in Bono and JonesboroCycle.com.
Need top-notch farming and lawn gear? Visit First Choice Farm and Lawn, your Kubota dealer in Brooklyn. We get your need for reliable equipment. That's why we offer precision Kubota machinery for any task. From seasoned farmers to green-thumbed homeowners, we are working to keep you working. Find your Kubota match at First Choice Farm and Lawn on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Achieve your goals faster with our Kubota inventory and top-notch service. Call 870-790-2301 or drop by today. Your trusted Kubota dealer, First Choice Farm and Lawn.
Bottom of the second is brought to you by Focus Bank, delivering experience, service, and technology since 1931. Visit FocusBank.com. First pitch of the inning is a called ball 1 below the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. The count to Mason Wilson, the third baseman. Smith comes back set on the mound, and Wilson will half-heartedly hit it foul behind that first base dugout. A ball and a strike. The count to Wilson. Sheridan getting a run across in the first inning. Lead it 1-0 as the 1-1 pitch is hit back up the middle at short. Throw to first is in time for out number 1 in the bottom of the second. Back to the bottom of the first. Skylar Sterrett led off with a single, then stole second. Stole third as well, and with 1 down, Macy Lim grounded out to third, but as soon as the throw came across to first, Sterrett was in motion, was able to score off of that. That's hit out to left field, down for a base hit for Callie Kilburn. Goes the other way with 1. Out to left, and another single for Sheridan. Back-to-back innings with a base runner for Sheridan. A runner at first with 1 gone for Jay Nashcraft, the right fielder. See a new runner coming to the ball game for Sheridan at first. Ahead of this at-bat from Jay Nashcraft. Nashcraft, the right fielder. That's Emma Harrell, the freshman at first. First pitch to Ashcraft will show bunt, get it down along the first baseline, throw to first in time for out number 2. Well, Lacey French was the one that fielded the ground ball and went to first base with Whitlock covering the back. But it works as a sack bunt. It goes 4-3 on the sack bunt and advances Callie Kilburn into scoring position. So now Kylie Finnessy, the DP, will be up for Sheridan. 2 gone at the bottom of the second. Sheridan leads 1-0. Smith on the mound comes set. And then Circle comes set. Fires in the First pitch that's in there for strike one. Caught that lower inside corner for strike one. 0-1 the count to Finney. Finney will hit it foul. It's behind home plates. No balls, 2 strikes. The count to Kylie Finney, the DP. It was 0 for 2 yesterday afternoon with a couple of strikeouts. It got pinch hit for in that game. 0-2 pitch on the way, and it misses high for ball 1. Callie Kilburn was almost halfway in between second and third. Treated back to the second base bank. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Finney. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. It misses low and away for ball 2. Evens the count at 2-2. The Sheridan DP. Finney, after taking a couple of strikes to begin the at-bat, has worked the count back even. 2-2 pitch on the way, and it slides outside of the zone for ball 3. So the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Kylie Finney. Runner on second with 2 gone in the inning. Full count pitch on the way, and it misses high for ball 4. So it's a full count walk for Kylie Finney. She'll be at first, Kilburn at second. And Emma Goodman, the 9-hole hitter, due up next for Sheridan. Goodman was 0 for 3 in the game yesterday afternoon, but did drive in an RBI with a ground ball out. First pitch to Goodman misses belt high, but away for ball 1. In the bottom of the second, Sheridan leads 1-0 in the 5A state semifinals of the AB Sports Network. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes the pitch. It's hit out to center field. Be playable out there in center for Harley Allison, and Allison makes the grab for out number 3 in the bottom of the second. So Sheridan gets 2 on, but no runs come across. We go to the third. Our score, Sheridan 1, Valley View 0. This is the 5A state softball tournament on the EAB Sports Network.
Hey there, Northeast Arkansas. This is John Moore of Arkansas Superstore on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Here to tell you that we're flipping the script on car buying. Don't stand for bait and switch tactics. That's holding. We believe in transparency and trust. You deserve the car you want with a payment much lower than your rent. Arkansas Superstore is here to make sense of it all for you. Come over and find your dream ride. You're approved. When the banks say no, I say yes. Visit us today at 11580 Highway 49 North in Brooklyn or online at arkansassuperstore.com.
For over a decade, the Arkansas Children's Hospital Jonesboro Clinic has served pediatric patients with specialty healthcare needs ranging from hearing loss to heart disease. Their doctors, nurses, and pediatric specialists, combined with state-of-the-art telemedicine options, means patients get the nationally ranked care Arkansas Children's Hospital is known for without driving to Little Rock. Bringing care close to your home to give kids more time to be kids is the Arkansas Children's commitment. Visit archildrens.org/NEA.
Top of the third inning brought to you by Jonesboro Sports Cards and Memorabilia at 424 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, where every sports fan's dream comes to life. Valley View will have 7, 8, and 9 in the order here in the third. Lacey French, the first baseman, set to lead us off in the top of inning number 3. First pitch to French is called strike 1. Go back to the second inning. A line-out started it, but then Ellie Dawson provided a 1-out base runner off an HBP. There's a foul ball out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. But Dawson, 1 pitch later, was caught a few steps off the first base bag, couldn't get back in time, was thrown out trying to slide back into first, and then Greeno grounded out to end the inning as the 0-2 pitch to Lacey French is swung on and missed for out number 1 in the third. And Charlie Wilson, the left fielder, due up next for Valley View. And in inning, Wilson was 1 for 4 yesterday afternoon, but did have a bunt single to lead off that 5-run ninth. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside for strike 1. Wilson on the season, having around 200. Next pitch is swung on and missed again. Just above belt high and outside, and Callie Kilburn gets the chase for strike 2. 0-2 offering on the way from Kilburn, and it's another swinging strikeout. Back-to-back swinging strikeouts for Valley View in the top of the 3rd inning. And it'll bring up Amara Wright, the right fielder. Wilson chased a pitch outside the zone, and a 3-pitch strikeouts as Amara Wright will stand in next for Valley View. First pitch to Wright is a ground ball left side to short, throw across to first, gets away, and Wright will be standing at first. Now move to second as the ball goes out of play. So it'll be a single with a throwing error. I think Wright was going to beat that even if the throw was on line. If not beat it was going to be really close. But a single plus the throwing error will allow Wright to advance to second base. It'll go E5 or E6, on the error. And Ashlyn Beal will be due up next for Valley View. First pitch to Beal, hangs in there for strike 1. Beal struck out of the 1st inning to start the game. 1-0 Sheridan. We're in the top of the 3rd. For next pitch to Beal. Just missed low and outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Count to Valley View leadoff hitter. Beal, 385 hitter on the season. Takes ball 2. Curve that misses low. 2 balls and a strike. Beal with 29 hits and 19 runs batted in. Also has 11 extra base hits. A swing and a miss on a pitch. Break it outside the zone. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Valley View with a runner on second, but 2 gone and 2 strikes. To Ashlyn Beal, here comes the 2-2 pitch. It's swung on and missed. It's the 3rd strikeout of the inning, and it ends the top of the 3rd. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Our score, Sheridan 1, Valley View 0 on the EAB Sports Network.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any 2 for $6.99 each for carry out or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any 2 for only $6.99 each for carry out or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
Hey dude, you won't believe it. We sold our house and we made a fortune.
No way! How'd you find out it was worth that much?
We used this awesome website, arhomevalue.com. It was a game changer. It's brought to you by Dustin White Realty. They know their stuff. Plus, arhomevalue.com is quick and easy to use.
Don't miss out on getting top dollar for your home. Go to arhomevalue.com today. Brought to you by Dustin White Realty. Top dollar for your home sale is just a click away. arhomevalue.com.
Bottom of the 3rd inning brought to you by JT White Hardware in Lumber, which has everything for the builders and do-it-yourselfers on East Parker Road in Jonesboro. 3 strikeouts and a single for Valley View in the top of the 3rd. And Sheridan will have the top part of their lineup up here in the bottom. 1, 2, and 3 as Skylar Sterrett will stand in first. First pitch to Sterrett misses low for a ball. Sterrett singled in the 1st and then pretty much manufactured a run on her own with 2 stolen bases and came across to score on the 5-3 ground out by Macy Lim. Next pitch is a curve that misses above the zone for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. The count to the Sheridan shortstop. Next pitch on the way, right down the middle. Sterrett taking the whole way on 2-0. Sheridan in yesterday's game went 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Came around to score once. And that 3-2 win for Sheridan yesterday afternoon as the 2-1 pitch gets in there on the outside zone. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good pitch by Riley Smith. A tough one to go around on, and gets the count, or gets the strike called, even the count at 2-2. 2-2 pitch, foul back, and will get out of play. Starrett followed by Ashmead and Lim. Line up for Sheridan in this bottom of the 3rd inning. Here comes the pitch from Smith. Ground ball right side, but foul. Take a bounce into that Valley View dugout on the first base side. Keeps the count even at 2-2. Smith comes center. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. It misses high for a ball. Count runs full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Skylar Starrett, winner of this game, moves on to the 5A State Softball Championship next weekend. There's a baseball that comes onto the field. There's a baseball field kind of behind and to the left of this field. It was one heck of a foul ball to make its way all the way over to this field. 2-2 pitch is hit out to left field. A diving effort is made, but the ball drops in left, rounding second, headed for third, now headed for home. The throw home is offline, and it's an inside the park home run for Skylar Starrett. Charlie Wilson made a diving effort to try to get to that ball that was right around the line in left. Came up short on it and then had to track it down. But a run comes across on the inside the park home run for Skylar Starrett. The throw was a little bit offline to home, but I think Starrett was probably going to have a good chance to beat it. So Starrett, thanks to her base running, has accounted for both of Sheridan's runs scored in the game. And Chloe Ashmead, the center fielder, stands in next for Sheridan. First pitch to Ashmead misses low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 2-0 Sheridan. The lead here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 1-0 offering on the way, and it's hit foul just off the top part of that fence along the grandstand area, 3rd base side. 1 ball, 1 strike. To the center fielder, Ashmead. Pitch from Smith on the way, and Ashmead will slap it the other way, foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sheridan, last couple of innings, really made Riley Smith work on the mound. A lot of foul balls. Another foul ball there. And the count remains at a ball and 2 strikes. Right. Last at bat, Starrett was able to some balls, yes, but also fouled off a ton of pitches before here to get out to left and being able to come across and score. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch fouled off again. 3 straight foul balls for Ashmead. Smith comes sent from the circle. That's it. Left side glove. The throw to first is just in time for the out. It was 6-3 on the putout. Midfield was playing a little bit in there on Ashmead, and the throw was very close at first, but Racy Talley able to get it to Lacey French at first for the first out in the bottom of the 3rd. Now it'll be Macy Lim to bat. Lim drives one out to right field, but ranging over to make the grab is Amara Wright. 2 steps off of that line and right. Able to make the grab on the F9, and there are 2 gone in the top of the 3rd inning. Cooper Terry next to bat for Sheridan. First pitch to Terry misses high. Terry ended the 1st inning with a pop-up to second. End of the count here, a ball and no strikes. In yesterday's game, went 0 for 3. The next pitch in there for strike 1. Up the outside corner for a strike. Evens the count of the ball and a strike to the Sheridan left fielder. Terry bounces the bat back and forth off the shoulder. Here comes the 1-1 offering, and misses low for ball 2. Smith trying to locate that same spot, low and outside, but just a little bit below the zone for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Next pitch, ground ball left side and foul. Goes all the way out there in left field in foul territory. Throw back in for Riley Smith in the circle with the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Cooper Terry. The 2-2 pitch misses high. Terry doesn't go around, and the count runs full, 3-2. See the inside the park homer, a ground down and a fly out in the inning. Now the count is full with 2 gone to Cooper Terry. The 3-2 pitch. Terry stays alive, fouls it off. Chase there on one outside the zone and low, but Terry able to make contact and foul it off to keep the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch on the way, and it's a soft foul ball. Might have gone off the leg of Terry there. She takes some time to regather and step out of the batter's box. Also some new softballs being issued as well. So back-to-back foul balls on 3-2.
Come on, Cooper, you're all over it. Let's go.
And Terry and Sheridan with some really lengthy at-bats this inning. We'll do the full count offering all over again. It's hit back up the middle into center field for a base hit. So we're on a 3-2 count with 2 outs. Terry singles into center and provides Sheridan with a 2-out base runner. It's the 4th hit of the ball game for Sheridan. Mason Wilson, the Valley View, or the Sheridan first baseman, will stand in as the first pitch misses high and outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Wilson. Wilson led off the 2nd inning with a 6-3 ground ball out. Next pitch to Wilson. Checks her swing, but it was a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Wilson was 0 for 3 with a strikeout in yesterday's game as the 1-1 pitch is hit out to shallow center, and ranging in to make the grab is Harley Allison for out number 3. So Sheridan gets 1 run off 2 hits in the bottom of the 3rd. We go to the top of the 4th. Our score is Sheridan 2, Valley View 0 on the EAB Sports Network.
The name Glenn sang in our Northeast Arkansas, South Missouri, everybody relates that to the car business. We've been in this business a long time, and our families in it, our boys are in it, and our grandkids come along.
Our philosophy is real simple. We have the best customers in the world. They come and do business with us when they can go anywhere in the world and spend their money. If something breaks, we handle it for them.
You know, we want to see our kids and grandkids continue this thing, and it looks like that's going to happen. The family is important to us, and people in our communities, they know that.
At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we've been a leader in ag lending for more than 75 years. Whether you're in the market for an equipment loan, real estate financing, or funds to support operating expenses, our agri-lending experts can help. We work with farmers daily to find the best financing products and competitive rates. Our long-standing relationships and knowledge of the ag industry ensure we can offer the most personalized service available. At Farmers and Merchants Bank, growing your business is truly our business. Find your local ag lender at mebanking.com, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Top of the fourth inning brought to you by Central Baptist Church, where everyone is welcome and wanted. For locations and service times, visit centralbaptist.com. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 due up for Valley View in the top of the fourth inning. Blazers just with one base hit in the game. They only had 2 base runners, but Ellie Dawson was only on base for a pitch there in the second after being thrown out. As Gracie Talley is up first. First pitch to Talley is a called strike one. Talley lined down to short in her first plate appearance of the game. Talley, a .230 hitter on the year, a big swing and a miss on a breaking ball for strike 2. Talley with 19 hits, 4 runs batted in. 0-2 pitch on the way, and it misses high for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Count to the Valley View shortstop, Talley. 2-0 Sheridan here in the top of the fourth. Talley lays off of another pitch high and away. Evens a count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Talley in yesterday's game reached base 3 times, a single in the third, fielder's choice in the 7th, and then singled with an RBI in the 9th again. Now works a full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes as the 2-2 pitch misses low and outside. Talley works the full count. 3-2. Here comes the pitch, and Talley will foul it off to stay alive. Keeps the count full at 3-2. We're in the top of the fourth inning. 3-2 pitch. Do it again, and this time it results in a walk. Talley will take low for ball 4, and Valley View, for the first time in the game, as a leadoff base runner. Talley at first with nobody gone for Mackenzie Whitlock, the Blazers' second baseman. Whitlock had a single and an RBI single in her last 2 plate appearances yesterday afternoon. An RBI single helped drive in one of the 5 runs there in the 9th. Valley View taking the game in extras. First pitch to Whitlock misses low for ball 1. Whitlock earlier in the game to end the first inning, grounded out 4-3. 2-0 Sheridan, but Valley View with a runner on first and nobody gone. There's a ground ball that's going to get through to right field for a base hit, racing around second to third. Now the throw to second to try and Whitlock gets away into the outfield. Coming across to score is Talley. Throw back to second, and Whitlock is going to be out. Whitlock got caught in a rundown, was trying to go to third once the throw got into right field. And as she was trying to retreat back to second, Sheridan was able to get it to Skylar Starrett, who had a foot on the bag for the out. But Talley is able to come across and score. And Valley View ups their lead Valley View pulls to within 1 at 2-1. And again, Whitlock caught in that rundown. I think Valley View head coach Kieran Sanders was arguing the outs. The umpires get together to discuss for a few seconds, and the call stands. It is out at second for Mackenzie Whitlock. So the Blazers lose a potential runner in scoring position. 1 gone as Riley Smith will stand in next for Valley View. First pitch to Smith misses outside for ball 1. Smith lined out to second in her last time up. comes the 1-0 offering on the way to Smith. Checked her swing on a pitch that misses outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. The Blazers starting pitcher Smith has started in all 3 games this weekend for Valley View. 2-0 pitch on the way and in there for a strike. A late strike call. The scoreboard reads 3-0, but the late strike call from the home plate umpire. 2 balls and a strike to Riley Smith. And the pitch is swung on and fouled back, so now the count evens at 2-2 to Blazer starting pitcher. Racy Talley led off the inning with a walk. Mackenzie Whitlock was to deliver a base hit to bring Talley home, but then got thrown out in between second and third. As the count runs full down, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Riley Smith. Full count pitch on the way with 1 gone in the 4th, and Smith lays off. Now the count's full, and it's shown 3-2. Now the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So the 3-2 pitch is a ground ball right side that's going to get through for a base hit. Past the glove of the diving second baseman Chloe Clark, out into right for a base hit. Valley View will get that base runner back, as we'll have a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And it will send up Ellie Dawson, the DP, next to bat for Valley View. Dawson was hit by the pitch in the 2nd inning and then later got thrown out on the base path. Dawson will stand in here with a runner on and 1 gone. First pitch to Dawson misses high, throw to first, and getting back in safely is Lindley Joe Thomas, the courtesy runner for Riley Smith. Thomas slides back in safely. 1 ball, no strikes to Dawson. Dawson in yesterday's game and an RBI double in both the 6th and 9th innings. That's hit out to right field, and it's going to drop in right, down for a base hit. The throw in is not going to get to home, and a run comes across to score for Valley View. Ellie Dawson with an RBI double out to right. And Joe Thomas scoring all the way from first. Valley View has tied it up at 2-all in the top of the 4th. It'll be Harley Allison, who is playing in center but not batting for Valley View. So a pinch run at second here for Ellie Dawson. And it'll be Marley Greeno, the Valley View third baseman, due up. Greeno went 5-3 on a ground ball out of the 2nd. In yesterday's game. Well, it's 0 for 5. First pitch to Greeno misses low for ball 1. Greeno, a .215 hitter on the season. 1-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, tied at 2 here in the 4th. 2 runs have come across for Valley View, thanks to base knocks from Mackenzie Whitlock and Ellie Dawson. 1 ball, 1 strike, and Greeno goes chasing. 1 below the zone. Moves the count to 1-2 to Marley Greeno. 1-2 pitch on the way. There's a ground ball left side to short. Throw to first is not in time. Greeno's safe, but trying to take an extra base and go to third is Harley Allison, and Allison is going to be thrown out at third. So Greeno is safe with the infield single, but aggressive base running by Allison results in out number 2. And it'll send up Lacey French, the Valley View first baseman. First pitch to French is swung on and missed for strike 1. French batting .230 on the year. 17 hits and 12 RBI. French had a couple of singles and a walk in yesterday's game. Next pitch is hit up the middle. They'll just tag the runner, Marley Greeno, on her way to second for the force out, and that does it for the top of the 4th. But Valley View gets 2 runs to come across, 2 runs on 4 hits for the Blazers in the top of the 4th inning. And after the top of the 4th, our score, Valley View 2, Sheridan 2. To the bottom of the 4th we go after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Mom, I can't get my homework to upload.
Dad, my video game is froze again.
Babe, is our internet down again? I'm missing the big game.
Honey, I'm trying to make this online payment, but it just keeps buffering.
Get your life up to speed with high-speed internet from Empower Broadband. Empower's reliable service brings high-speed internet to even the most remote areas of Northeast Arkansas. With Empower Broadband, you can stream your favorite movies, video chat with loved ones, work from home without interruptions, and so much more. Empower Broadband. Life up to speed. For more info, visit empowerbroadband.com.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. But there's always one thing you can count on. We go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
To the bottom of the 4th we go. This bottom of the 4th brought to you by Simmons Bank, earning trust, creating value, and building relationships. Sheridan has 6, 7, and 8 due up in the 4th. First pitch to Kilburn is a call and strike 1. Balls and a strike to Kilburn. She'll get a bunt down right in front of the mound. Smith ranges over to pick it up. Throw to first is just in time. And 1-3 on the putout for out number 1 at the bottom of the 4th inning. Well, Smith had to hustle to get to that in front of the circle and was able to make the throw to first just in time to get Callie Kilburn. Now it'll send up Jaden Ashcraft, the Sheridan right fielder. First pitch to Ashcraft, down in front of it, fouls it back. 0-1 to Ashcraft. Earlier in the game, laid down the sacrifice bunt, 4-3 on the sack bunts. Was able to allow Callie Kilburn to advance to second base. Next pitch misses high for a ball. To right fielder Ashcraft. Ashcraft with the bat bouncing back and forth off the shoulder. Next pitch is in there for a called strike 2, the top part of the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The count to Ashcraft. Ashcraft with a wide stance, the left heel touching the outside line of the batter's box as the 1-2 pitch misses high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To the right fielder, Ashcraft. Kylie Finnessy, the DP, is in the on-deck circle here as Ashcraft pops it up. This is going to get out of play. Ashlyn Beal and Lacey French both giving chase, but it gets well out of play and keeps the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is empty, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th inning and a tie game at 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch misses low to run the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The right fielder, Ashcraft. Here comes the full count pitch. The full count pitch is sent out to center field and caught out there by Harley Allison. Allison didn't have to move much, had to take a step or two in to record that fly ball out. And there are 2 gone in the home half of the 4th inning. Kylie Finnessy, the DP, due up next for Sheridan. I mentioned it in the pregame, but this is Sheridan team won 25 games on the year. Winning streak right now. As there's a foul ball fielded at first, but drifted into foul territory. 7-game winning streak right now. Their last loss came back on April 18th. It's an 8-1 win yesterday over Van Buren, or 2 days ago against Van Buren. A 2-1 win over Maumelle yesterday, as there's a ball hit back up the middle by Kylie Finnessy for a 2-out single. And Finnessy will be standing on first as Emma Goodman, the catcher, due up next. Goodman, the 9-hole hitter, flew out to center in her first time up. First pitch to Goodman, a called strike. 0-1 the count to Goodman. In yesterday's game, went 0 for 3, but did get on base with a fielder's choice and drive in a run, and then came across to score herself as the 0-1 pitch in there for strike 2. 1 balls, 2 strikes to Emma Goodman. Goodman steps out, takes a swing. Now will stand back in ahead of the 0-2 offering. Here it comes. It is get out in foul territory in right field, but Amara Wright couldn't get to it in time. It stayed in play, but hit off the bottom of that fence in foul territory in right field. A long way to go for Amara Wright. Just couldn't quite get there in time. 0-2 remains the count to Emma Goodman. 0-2 offering on the way. Goodman will pop it up again. This time it will get out of play. Well, that's going to hit off the top of the stands over on the baseball field to the right of us. So back-to-back foul balls. Keeps the count at 0-2. There's a ball hit to short. Throw across to first is in time. It goes 6-3 on the putout, and that will end the bottom of the 4th. So Sheridan gets 1 hit, but no runs come across. And after 4 complete, we're tied at 2. Valley View and Sheridan in the 5A state semifinals. Back after a 1-minute timeout of the EAB Sports Network.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans, specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank & Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Top of the 5th inning is brought to you by J-Town's Grill. It's where the locals go, and a proud supporter of local high school sports. Tie game here in the top of the 5th inning as we welcome you back inside our NEA Baptist broadcast position. NEA Baptist is healthcare for the next century. For Valley View in the top of the 5th inning, it'll be 8, 9, and 1 due up in the order. First pitch to Charlie Wilson misses low for a ball. Taking a look at a Stanley Woodard Law Firm game recap brought to you by Stanley Woodard Law Firm. Respect results relief. Call 870-932-2000. There's a foul ball. Evens the count of the ball and a strike. Sheridan was able to get a run across in the first inning, and that was thanks in large part to Skylar Sterrett. Led off the inning with a single, stole 2 bases, and came across to score on a ground out as the 1-1 pitch hangs in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And then Sterrett in the third was able to hit an inside the park home run to put Sheridan up 2-0. As the 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed by Wilson, and she goes down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. It'll bring up the right fielder, Amara Wright, next, who singled in the third. But Sheridan, after that inside the park homer from Skylar Sterrett, led it 2-0. The Valley View just now in the top of the 4th inning. It was Racy Talley who drew a leadoff walk. Mackenzie Whitlock was able to send her home with an RBI double as there's a swing and a miss by Amara Wright. And then an RBI double from Ellie Dawson tied it up at 2-all. There was only 1 out on a ball put in play in the 4th as the 0-1 pitch misses low for a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. The other 2 outs came on the base paths. A couple of runners being thrown out on the base paths in the 4th inning. The only ball put in play that resulted in an out was a 4 unassisted fielder's choice on a inning-ending ground ball out to Lacey French as the 1-1 pitch is swung on and just fouled back. Wright was out in front of it but was able to foul it back behind home. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count to the Valley View right fielder. 2-2 our score in the 5th inning as Amara Wright will take a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Valley View, second hitter of the inning. Wright had that single again in the 3rd inning, but didn't come around to score off of it as that's fouled back. Was able to advance to second base on a stolen base, but a strikeout from Ashlyn Beal ended the inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes after the foul ball from Wright. She'll step out to dig back in.
Watch your feet, Blue. Out of the box.
Next pitch to Wright, fouled back again. Wright staying alive with the 3rd foul ball of the at-bats. The inning started with a strikeout of Charlie Wilson. And now Wright trying to get on base, and it's caught at 3rd. A liner to 3rd, a leaping effort made by Macy Lim to record the out at 3rd. It goes L5. And we'll go back to the top of the lineup for Valley View with Ashlyn Beal. Due up with 2 outs. Now, looks like a new pitcher will come in for Sheridan here with 2 outs in the 5th inning. And we'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll tell you about the call to the bullpen after a 1-minute timeout here on the EAB Sports Network.
Play It Again Sports wants to pay you money. Now that I have your attention, Play It Again Sports in Jonesboro wants to buy your used sports equipment. You heard me right. If you have something that's either outgrown or no longer being used, bring it to Play It Again Sports now. They're looking for youth and adult baseball and softball equipment, golf, weights and workout equipment, disc golf, you name it, Play It Again Sports can turn it into cash for you. Go by Play It Again Sports at the corner of Highland and Caraway in Jonesboro.
Hello, this is Bob Moore with Moore Air Conditioning. If your system is over 10 years old and you've been paying for costly repairs, it may be time to replace. At Moore, we know replacing your HVAC system is a big investment and we can help. Did you know that we can replace your air conditioning system for less than the cost of your daily cup of coffee? Call Moore Air Conditioning today at 870-336-2023 or visit us at moreac.com. Some restrictions apply.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
You're listening to Northeast Arkansas's news and information station. 102.1 FM, 1230 AM, KBTM, Jonesboro.
This call to the bullpen brought to you by Cavanaugh Auto Group. Check out their entire inventory online at CavanaughCars.com. Cooper Terry, who began the game in left field, will now take over on the mound. Callie Kilburn will go out to left to take Terry's spot there. And Terry will come in with the bases empty and 2 gone in the top of the 5th inning. And go back to the top part of the lineup. Ashlyn Beal will take a pitch low for ball 1. So Kilburn will not face the lineup again for a 3rd time through. 1 ball, no strikes to count to Beal. She'll foul it off. Evens the count of the ball and a strike. Beal has struck out in each of her first 2 plate appearances today. In the 1st and the 3rd. Yesterday, singled in the 3rd inning. Count even at a ball and a strike to Beal. 1-1 pitch, and just missed for ball 2. Now 2 balls and a strike to Ashlyn Beal. One of those borderline pitches that Beal was able to take for ball 2. Terry back to work in the circle, and the 2-1 pitch misses high. 3 balls and a strike. The count to Beal. Valley View has drawn just 1 walk in the game. That came to lead off the last inning by Racy Talley. We'll see if on 3-1 Beal can draw a walk, and indeed she will. So it's a 5-pitch walk for Ashlyn Beal. And it'll bring up Racy Talley, who did draw that walk in the 4th. Also lined out of the 1st inning. Talley stands in, top of the 5th inning. And a tie game at 2-all with 2 gone and the runner on first. Talley in yesterday's game walked and had an RBI single in the 9th inning. Also got on base via a fielder's choice in the 7th. Talley around a .230 hitter on the year. 19 hits and 4 RBI. Head of the count here. A ball and no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch drops in for strike 1. Evens the count and a ball and a strike to the Valley View shortstop. Terry ready with the 1-1 pitch, and it's fouled back. That will roll over onto the baseball fields across the way. Moves the count to a ball and 2 strikes. To Racy Talley. Runner on first with 2 gone here in the top of the 5th inning. Here comes the 1-2 offering. It misses inside. Right around chin high, but inside for ball 2. Talley stepped away from it. The count's even at 2-2. The Blazer shortstop. Even counts and an even score at 2-2. As here comes the pitch, and it misses outside for ball 3. Low and away for ball 3 to run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. See if Talley can draw a walk on 3-2. And she goes down looking on a pitch on the inside corner for strike number 3. So that will do it for the top of the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 walk for Valley View and 1 left on in the top of the 5th inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th, tied at 2 here from the 5A state semifinals in Harrison on the EAB Sports Network.
You love your truck, and Plaza Tire Service is here to help you make it even better. We've got wheels, leveling kits, and of course, the area's largest selection of light truck tires. With ATs and mud tires up to 35s and bigger, Plaza Tire Service has you covered. The pros at Plaza Tire Service can help you select a great combination that will work with your truck. Plus, with our Plaza Tire Service card or no credit needed financing, your upgrades can be easy on your budget. So take your truck from stock to spectacular with Plaza Tire Service.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, First Security puts all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com, member FDIC.
To the bottom of the fifth we go, and a tie game at 2-all between Valley View and Sheridan in the 5A state softball semifinals. And as we welcome you back into our NEA Baptist broadcast position, where Sheridan will have the top part of the lineup, 1, 2, and 3 due up in the inning. First pitch to Skylar Sterrett misses low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch comes in high for ball 2. Sterrett has been responsible for both runs scored by Sheridan. 2 stolen bases after a single in the first, and scored off a ground ball out, and then hit the inside the park homer in the 3rd inning. Next pitch in there for strike 1. I get on the outside corner for strike 1 to the Sheridan shortstop. 2-1 on the way, and in there for strike 2. Just above the knees, middle part of the zone, just above the knees for strike 2, and the count's even. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Skylar Sterrett. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sterrett hits it right back to the mound. Throw to first is in time. And that's a big out, number 1 in the bottom of the 5th. 1-3 on the putouts. And know how dangerous, we've seen how dangerous Sterrett has been on the base paths this afternoon. A big out there as Valley View head coach Karen Sanders will go out to the circle and gather the infield in this meeting on the circle. Brought to you by Arkansas State University. Find your place in the pack. Visit astate.edu to learn more. Chloe Ashmead, the center fielder, due up next for Sheridan. Ashmead struck out of the 1st inning, then went 6-3 on a ground ball out of the 3rd. Stands in here with 1 gone. First offering from Smith is fouled back off of the chain link fence behind home. So 0-1 goes the count to Chloe Ashby with 1 gone. In the bottom of the 5th, tied up at 2-all after Valley View got 2 across in the 4th. 0-1 pitch hit back up the middle, but fielded at short. Throw to first is in time. It's 6-3 on the putouts. Racy Talley was playing up a little bit and was able to go and retreat that ground ball just behind the circle. Throw to first in time. And first 2 batters of the inning have been sent down via a ground ball out. Macy Lim, the 3rd baseman, due up next for Sheridan. Lim is 0 for 2 on the afternoon. First pitch is popped up and fouled back. But did drive in Skylar Sterrett back in the 1st inning on the 5-3 ground out with 1 gone. And then flew out to right in her last time up. 0-1 to Lim. Here comes the pitch from Smith on 0-1. Lim drives it foul. Behind that first base dugout and over into the stands near the baseball field. So the count's 0-2. 0-2 offering on the way. The 0-2 pitch is drilled out to center field and caught near the wall in center. Hard hit ball out to center, but Harley Allison able to make the play to record the inning ending out. Sheridan goes down in order in the bottom of the 5th. We go to the 6th, tied at 2 after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Ship anything, anywhere at your #1 shipping source, Pack Mail in Jonesboro. Here's Pack Mail Tim to tell us more.
We are the experts at finding solutions for even the most demanding shipping situations, and our experienced staff can help you choose the best option. So if you need to go to the post office, then FedEx, or all the way out to UPS terminal, and then get that international shipment to DHL, you can do it all in one fast, convenient, and friendly place. Pack Mail.
361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Ship anything, anywhere, today at Pack Mail.
Top of the 6th inning as we welcome you back to our NEA Baptist broadcast position. NEA Baptist is healthcare for the next century. Tied up at 2-all between Valley View and Sheridan. Valley View will have 3, 4, and 5 due up in the lineup here in the 6th. As Mackenzie Whitlock, the second baseman, is the first to bat for the Blazers here in the top of the 6th inning. She'll be followed by Riley Smith and Ellie Dawson. Cooper Terry remains on the mound for Sheridan. First pitch to Whitlock. He'll take strike one. Up the lower part of the zone for strike one. 0-1 the count. As the 0-1 pitch on the way. This is, he gets in there on the outside corner for strike two. Looked like it was outside the zone, but gets the call. No balls, 2 strikes to count. 0-2 offering on the way. The 0-2 pitch is swung on, lifted out to right field, and caught out there in right by Jaden Ashcraft for out number 1. It goes F9 on the first out of the 6th, and it'll bring up starting pitcher Riley Smith. Smith lined out to second in the 2nd inning and singled in the 4th. So Riley Smith will stand in. First pitch she sees is swung on and missed for strike one. Smith lined to second in the 2nd. And then singled in the 4th. The 0-1 pitch is hit out to left. Ranging in is Cooper Terry, and Terry on the run will make the play for out number 2 in the top of the 6th. It'll be Ellie Dawson next to bat for Valley View, the final hope for the Blazers in this top of the 6th inning. Dawson, a .338 hitter on the year. 23 hits and 68 plate appearances. 18 RBI to her credit as well. Stands in here with 2 gone in the 2-2 ball game. There's a grounder, or liner to first, and it's caught at first by Mason Wilson. Wilson had the glove just above her knees, had to bend down to grab it, but makes the grab for out number 3 in the top of the 6th. Blazers go down in order. We go to the bottom of the 6th, tied at 2 after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Dimo's Smokehouse Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Dimo's Barbecue. No kidding, they come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else. Right here, the best barbecue is at Dimo's. Any of the ribs, any of the plates, you can enjoy it all at Dimo's Smokehouse Barbecue. My mouth is watering.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner.
Hello?
With GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro.
Yes.
Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
Bottom of the 6th inning starts with a line out for Sheridan. It'll go L4 on the Line out by Cooper Terry in the bottom of the 6th. And quickly there's one gone as Mason Wilson, the first baseman, will stand in next for Sheridan. First pitch to Wilson misses a bit outside. Wilson went 6-3 on a ground ball out of the 2nd. Flew out to center in the 3rd. 1 ball, no strikes to count to Wilson. The 1-0 pitch. And she went around. Went around on the pitch outside the zone to even the count of the ball and a strike. It was a defer down to the first base umpire. 1-1 pitch is popped up, and that's going to stay in play and be caught in foul territory by Lacey French right in front of the Valley View dugout for out number 2. P3 on the pop-up, and there are 2 gone in the home half of the 6th. As Callie Kilburn will stand in next for Sheridan. Kilburn started the game on the mound and then moved to left field. First pitch to Kilburn is a ground ball to third. Throw across is just in time for the outs. A 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the 6th for Sheridan. We go to the 7th, still knotted at 2 in the 5A state softball semifinals. After this on the EAB Sports.
Since 1997, First Community Bank has understood the importance of community banking and the many roles we play in empowering our local communities. We were founded on the principle of putting community first. 25 years later, this still holds true because there's value in being part of a community. Each of our neighbors play an integral role. It's why we work really hard to support you. We are proud to continue serving you. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Your vehicle is a personal and important investment. At Central Collision Center, we're more than collision repair. We do everything from minor paint touch-ups and windshield replacements to framework. We're committed to customer satisfaction and provide the highest quality of service. At Central Collision Center, we provide honest and expert auto care and offer a written lifetime warranty and on-site rental car arrangements. Stop by or give us a call today to schedule your free estimate. Central Collision Center. Professional, convenient, reliable. Find Central Chevrolet on Stadium and online at centralcollisionctr.com.
Top of the 7th inning and a 2-all game between Valley View and Sheridan. We've been tied at 2 since Valley View got 2 on the board in the top of the 4th inning. First pitch in the top of the 7th is hit foul by Marley Greeno. It'll go 6, 7, and 8 due up for Valley View. Greeno 5-3 on the ground ball out of the 2nd. Infield single in the 4th. And down on the counts, 0-1 here in the top of the 7th to begin the inning. 0-1 pitch misses away for ball 1. Greeno 0 for 5 in yesterday afternoon's game, but again had that infield single in the 4th today. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. Greeno hits it out to right field. Going to be caught out there in right by Jay Nashcraft for out number 1. So it goes F9 on the fly out by Greeno, and it'll bring up Lacey French, the first baseman. French struck out of the 3rd, grounded into a fielder's choice to end the 4th inning. Went 4 unassisted. That's it back up the middle, but the throw to first is in time, and French is retired on a 6-3 ground ball outs. Skylar Sterrett took a couple of steps to her left to record the out. And there are 2 gone in the top of the 7th as Charlie Wilson, the left fielder, will stand in next. First pitch to Wilson. Misses for a ball. Just missed the lower part of the zone for ball 1. And there a right would be due up if Wilson can get on here. Wilson is 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts in the game as Wilson will foul it back. Tried to check her swing on a pitch above the zone, but just grazed her bat and fouled it back behind home. Even count, a ball and a strike to the left fielder, Wilson. Reminder, coming up after the conclusion of this one around 2:30, we'll have Valley View baseball taking on Van Buren in the 5A state semifinals as the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike two. So Blazers down to their final strike at the top of the 7th inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2-all game, top of the 7th. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Wilson lays off for ball 2. The count goes even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cooper Terry on the mound, took over in relief a couple of innings ago, and the 2-2 pitch is in there for a called strike 3. Wilson goes down looking to in the top of the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th, tied at 2 here in the 5A state softball semifinals, back after a 1-minute timeout of the EAB Sports Network.
The employees of Alexander's Machine Shop, Jimmy, Kim, Jordan, and Zachary Alexander, along with Tim, Ashley, Max, Emma, and Kate Hoggard, all wish Jonesboro High School a very successful athletic season. Alexander Machine Shop is always there to answer any metal questions or problems that you may have. Come by the shop at 1201 East Johnson or call them at 935-6405. That's 935-6405. Go Golden Hurricane!
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
To the bottom of the 7th we go. It's 7, 8, and 9 due up in the order for Sheridan. Jaden Ashcraft, first pitch she sees is a ball. Second pitch misses high, or gets in there, the top part of the zone. 1 ball and a strike to count to Jaden Ashcraft. And some late calls on balls and strikes this afternoon. 1-1 pitch, Ashcraft down in front of it for strike 2, a ball and 2 strikes. Count to the Sheridan right fielder. Ashcraft laid down the sac bunt to advance Callie Kilbird from first to second back of the 2nd inning. Flew out to center in the 4th. 1-2 offering on the way. Doesn't go around on one above the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count to Ashcraft. Thought about going around, but held the bat back. Even the count at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch is hit out to left field. Down for a base hit in left. It gets away in left. It rolls all the way to the wall. Rounding second is Ashcraft. The throw in. Ashcraft will go across third. Ashcraft to home. And Ashcraft slides in safely to win the game in the bottom of the 7th for Sheridan. Jaden Ashcraft goes all the way home to win the game for Sheridan in the bottom of the 7th. And they walk it off to move on to the state championship next weekend in Conway. Our final score, Sheridan 3 and Valley View 2. We'll have the Barton's postgame show coming up after a 3-minute timeout of the EAB Sports Network.
No matter what the season, it's always a great time to go to Wings to Go. Whether it's football, whether it's basketball, whether it's baseball, whether it's wrestling, whether it's anything, the wings, the salads, the hamburgers, everything they have at Wings to Go is always flavorful and it's always ready. All that has to happen is you come down and enjoy them.
Happy winging from Wings to Go.
When this is the sound of a waterfall in nature, there's no cause for concern. But when it's the sound of water gushing through your living room ceiling because a pipe bursts inside the wall, there's reason to panic unless you pick up the phone and call 1-800-SERVPRO. Only the cleanup and restoration specialists at ServPro can help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. So make the call to 1-800-SERVPRO at the first sign of water damage. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
Or call me, David Ellison, at 870-897-7888 or 870-934-0501 for your next fire or water cleanup.
At Barton's, we see your commitment to making your project a success. From the pro up with the sun that doesn't quit until it goes down to the DIYer who faces each challenge head on, our seasoned store partners support you every step of the way. Since 1885, Barton's has been the backbone of local communities for every type of project. From new construction to home remodel, our dedicated team is here to empower your project with local delivery options and a variety of complimentary project services, including expert kitchen planning. Visit your hometown team today and build it better with Barton's.
Every person deserves respect, and that's what you're promised when you work with Stanley Woodard Law Firm. Bill Stanley and Jared Woodard are proud former Lettermen at Arkansas State, and with over 45 years experience, they've earned their reputation as hometown lawyers that get big city results. In fact, they've both been recognized in the National Trial Lawyers Association Top 100, whether it's personal injury, nursing home neglect, criminal defense, or civil litigation. Get respect, results, relief with Stanley Woodard Law Firm. Call 932-2000 and visit stanleywoodard.com.
Welcome to the world of ITMs at Focus Bank. It's a drive-up without the tube. Speak with live interactive tellers, all from the convenience of a traditional ATM machine. Cash checks to the penny, make deposits, and best of all, you get to select the denominations. Stop by and experience the convenience and friendly service of a live teller at our new ITM machines at Focus Bank. Focus Bank, delivering experience, service, and technology since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Today, the only way to get through the pain, trials, and uncertainty is to look to Jesus. We cannot grasp the infinite measure of God's love for us. At Central Baptist Church, everyone is welcomed and wanted. Each week, we join with Jesus in his mission to reach more people and lead them into a growing relationship with him. For more info, follow us on social media or visit us online at centralbaptist.com. See you Sunday.
Entering in on the Barton's post-game show, build it better with Barton's as Sheridan wins 3-2, our final score in the bottom of the seventh on a walk-off from Jaden Ashcraft to come across to score to end the 2-all tie. It was tied at 2 after Valley View had a 2-run top of the fourth inning and remained that way until the bottom of the seventh. As we take a look at some of the post-game numbers brought to you by Glen Sane Motors with locations in Rector, Kidden, and Paragould. Visit glensane.com. We'll start first for Sheridan. Skylar Sterrett was able to score the first 2 runs of the ball game. She led off with a single in the first, stole 2 bases, and then came across to score on a ground ball out in the first inning. Then had an inside the park homer in the third and a ground out in the fifth. Chloe Ashby went 0 for 3 from the 2-hole this afternoon with a strikeout and a couple of ground balls. Mary Lim went 0 for 3 but did drive in Skylar Sterrett earlier in the game. Cooper Terry was 1 for 3 with a single, a pop-up, and a line-out. Mason Wilson, meanwhile, 0 for 3 on the afternoon, followed by Callie Kilburn, who went 1 for 3 with a single in the second. Meanwhile, Jaden Ashcraft had a sac bunt in the second, a fly out in the fourth, and then hit that inside the park home run to end the game in the seventh inning. Kylie Fennessy, the DP, was 1 for 2 with a walk in the first, or 1 for 1, with a walk in the second inning, and then a single in the fourth. And then Emma Goodman was 0 for 2. Callie Kilburn started the game on the mound. It was finished off by Cooper Terry for Sheridan. Meanwhile, for Valley View, for the Blazers, it was Ashlyn Beal, who was 0 for 2 with a walk from the leadoff spot. She walked in the fifth inning. Meanwhile, Racy Talley was 0 for 2 with a walk in the fourth, came around to score off of that leadoff walk in the fourth inning. Mackenzie Whitlock went 0 for 2 with a walk in the game as well, or 0 for 2. 1 for 3 with an RBI double in the fourth. Whitlock grounded out of the first, flew out of the sixth, but had the RBI double in the fourth inning for Valley View. Riley Smith went 1 for 3 with a single in the fourth. She came around to score off of that single, had a line out on the fly out as well. Meanwhile, Ellie Dawson reached base safely twice. Dawson was hit by the pitch in the second inning, but then the very next pitch, after the very next pitch, was thrown out. Trying to slide back into first, also had an RBI double in the fourth. Marley Greeno goes 1 for 3 in the game with an infield single in the fourth inning. Meanwhile, Lacey French goes 0 for 3. Same for Charlie Wilson, and the Mara Wright goes 1 for 2 with a single in the third inning. Riley Smith went the distance for Valley View this afternoon. Time to name our JOSM player of the game. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine beginning you back in the game for more than 40 years. And we'll give that to Mackenzie Whitlock. She got that RBI double in the fourth that got Valley View their first run and ultimately allowed Valley View to tie it up at 2 at that point, and we'll give it to Mackenzie Whitlock. One last thing to do is take a Vision Care Center look ahead. Your road to excellent vision starts at Vision Care Center in Jonesboro, Paragould, and Pocahontas. For Sheridan, they will move on to the state finals next weekend in Conway, where they will await the winner of this afternoon's 2:30 5A state softball championship here from Harrison. That game will be between BB and Greene County Tech. We also are about to have some high school baseball covered your way as Valley View will take on Van Buren in the 5A state baseball semifinals. We'll have pregame coverage starting up around 2:15 or 2:20 with first pitch right after around 2:30. Again, our final score this afternoon is Sheridan 3, Valley View 2. I want to thank Will Oswald back in the studio producing, everyone with the Blazer News Network for the stream, and everyone that's been a part of this broadcast. I'm Cade Carlton saying so long, and we'll talk to you in a few minutes as Valley View gets set for semifinal baseball at 2:30 against Van Buren.